we have two games on Wednesday. Wednesday action continues on. I think college football, there's like a football game on every day. I think the only exception is the day before Thanksgiving. But on Wednesday, we have Northern Illinois, 6-2, perfect in the MAC, traveling to Kent State. This Northern Illinois team, look, I have to give them credit. Kamek, it looks like he has this team headed in the right direction. Extremely young roster. They fight every week. Their offense, particularly their rushing offense, has been much better than I anticipated. Their special teams have been good. They're doing a lot of the little things. But this team has been getting extremely lucky. I mean, they beat Eastern Michigan. They were completely outplayed. They had 2 scores off turnovers and then held on. They beat Toledo 22-20. They beat Bowling Green by 1 possession. They beat Central Michigan by 1 because Central Michigan can't get off a field goal. They were down. Northern Illinois was down 18 in that game in the second half. They beat Georgia Tech by 1. I mean, it's crazy some of the close wins and comebacks this Northern Illinois team has had. No matter who's been in the backfield, whether it's Whaley or the other kid, they've been able to run the ball really well. That should play against the Kent State team that is very small up front. Defensive line is not good. Run defense is not good. However, on the other side of the ball, look, despite being undefeated and in first place in the driver's seat in the division, Northern Illinois, I had them still power rated, I think, 108th in the country. This is still a very bad team, and particularly on defense. They have no redeeming qualities on defense. Crum and this rushing attack should eat. I know Northern Illinois is going to move the ball as well. I might look at the over here, but I think that it's time to sell this Northern Illinois team, and I think Kent State rolls here.
Oh, Northern Illinois 4-0 in the division with a bunch of wins by just a couple points. I mean,
it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, and look at their out-of-conference games. They got a little bit lucky from a turnover perspective getting those wins. So, and you know what? People are going to freak because they're going to be like, Northern Illinois is 4-0 in the conference, and I project Kent State to be -7. And I think I'm a couple points higher than some other trusted power rating systems. I think they're going to come in around Kent State -4. This is a total I make it 64. I think this is a total when it comes out here in a couple hours. I just play the over and let it go because I think it's going to get hammered. When you look at this, Kent State likes to run the ball 62% of the time. They're 7th in the nation in rushing success rate. Northern Illinois, bottom 5 in the country in defending the rush. So definitely points are going to come up on the board for Kent State. You look at Northern Illinois, 68% of the time they run the ball, 31st in the nation in rushing success rate. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of ground in this game. But Kent State is going to dictate tempo. They're 2nd in the nation in tempo. They're going to try to go as fast as possible. We're talking faster than Ole Miss. So a lot of ground base, a lot of advantages for each offense over the defense when it comes to scoring position. Yeah, I think the over is the only way to play here, but Kent State's the way I would look. Northern Illinois has been very lucky all season.
Yep, I will be on Kent State. I'll have a write-up of that game as well. Then finally, we have Central Michigan at Western Michigan. 7 Eastern, ESPNU on Wednesday night. It's going to be hard not to play it over here. Who's getting stops in this game? The Western Michigan offense. Toledo, the best defense. And by the way, I don't have any team above average from a power ratings perspective in the MAC. Usually you have one. But if you could combine the Toledo defense with the Western Michigan offense, man, that team would be so good. Western Michigan with Elby at quarterback, explosive weapons on the outside, great rushing attack. Their offense is awesome. This is the best offense in the MAC. But their defense can't stop a nosebleed. Central Michigan been a weird team, but they can put up points in bunches. They can stop the run. They can get after the quarterback. Their secondary has been dreadful, and that's not good news against Western Michigan. Who's getting stops in this one?
That's a good question. Western Michigan project -7.5 on the open here. Total just 61. I'm a little bit shocked by that because Central Michigan is 15th in tempo. And when you look at some of Western Michigan's defensive stats, it's like, I don't know how they're going to stop Central Michigan from scoring. 116th in tackling. Western Michigan's also 107th in coverage. So Central Michigan, who also is top 20 in the nation in pass explosiveness, they're going to score at will against Western Michigan. I think Western Michigan prefers that because, they have an offense that can get on the board anytime. Central Michigan also struggles in coverage. They're 90th in defensive finishing drives. Again, another MAC game where the offenses hold the advantage over the defenses in scoring position. But another thing that people should pay attention to, Western Michigan is dead last in the nation in special teams. Central Michigan is going to be
awful special teams.
awful special team. Central Michigan is going to be spotted an average starting fielding position of like the 40. So it's going to be hard for me to back Western Michigan here, considering there's a lot of advantage at Central Michigan. But the over is not a question. I can play that all day.